Welcome to a webinar to discuss and display the municipal the municipal drinking water plants in North America. And this is a database that will allow you to track projects through both the United States and Canada. And let's look at the McIlvaine Company website first. We go down to the McIlvaine Company. It's www.mcilvainecompany.com. And we have a news release section, and let's just click on thousands of municipal drinking water projects are underway in the U.S. and Canada. And what this database is doing is tracking those projects that allow you to get in there years ahead of time and then track it all the way through. So you'd be starting with the architect, engineers, and even the planning meetings that the cities are having in the two countries. But you can see there's lots and lots of projects underway, and the representative total of this is very, very large. And you're seeing, the medium community systems need to spend $7 billion a year, and the small ones 2.9, and the very large ones 5.8. So there's a very significant expenditures. Of those, treatment is going to be about 3.7 billion per year, and transmission is the bigger number, as you can see. So all this is displayed in the report, and we do look at it by state each week, each 2 weeks actually, and then the plants in each of the states. And you can see that the annual expenditures in California are going to be over $350 million a year just for the treatment, as opposed to a little bit less for New York. And then here are the top 10 states in terms of how much annually will be spent for the water treatment portion of that. So you can go back to this free site to view the news release, but now let's go back here and we will look at the report itself. So you go to our subscriber login. Of course, if you're a subscriber, you would be going directly to it through a link that we give you. But if you're subscribing to multiple services and you want to go about it this way, you would go in and click on North American Public Drinking Water as opposed to the wastewater treatment. And one of the most valuable aspects of this is that you have updates that come out twice a month. So every 2 weeks you're getting this kind of information. So you can see there's a plant here that's going to it needs to be put in to remove arsenic and uranium. And here's another water treatment plant, and so forth. So you find out that Baseline Engineering has completed the master planning, and this is where that particular one stands. And many of these plants are still in the conceptual stage here, so that every 2 weeks you're getting this kind of information, and a single facility would be covered, as events happen throughout the life of the project till it starts up, and then of course subsequently as new chemicals are purchased and other activities of interest, they're reported as well. So this comes out every 2 weeks, and you click on that in the updates in order to see it. We have some statistical information, but in addition to that, what is quite important is we're adding people all the time, and you're adding information on all these different plants, and you can click on Arkansas, click on any plant and see what's going on, click on the Blytheville plant, and you can contact the general manager at that particular phone number, and the flow rate is 9 MGD, and there just doesn't seem to have any active projects. So that is certainly one way to proceed it. And you can go in alphabetically by plant too, and just click in a plant name or go directly to the Aberdeen water treatment plant, so forth there. So that's another way of looking at the information. And you can, if you want to search the updates, you can do that by searching for membranes or any of these sorts of things, or gravity, or whatever the word might be, or the company name, or so forth. But if you're, the gravity filters are going to be required at this particular plant, so you can click on that particular article and see who's going to be requiring gravity filters. That's another way to look at it as well. Then we have the same sort of thing for the Canadian plants, and you can go to the Defoe Purification Plant, Todd Harvey, and they have a Densidag sludge thickener, and it gives a present capacity, and flow units are in cubic meters per day, and they're using chlorine for disinfection. So these are information that we have on the Canadian plants. And we do have people making phone calls and updating it continually. There are some smaller plants in places like Alabama and so forth that may or may not be covered in the ongoing reports, and so we also have gone to the states to get their latest information on who is at these various different plants within those states. So that's just another way of looking at it with slightly different information. So the report is updated every 2 weeks with these updates, and it does cover both Canada and the U.S. And we are on the phone making calls, and when we learn about a particular project here, and we want to see if we have people at that plant, we may be calling on specific plants that are to make sure if there's a big hot opportunity that we have the proper people at that plant. So this is the North American Public Water Systems database, and it works. Also, we have the Municipal Water and Wastewater Treatment Chemicals Report. We have the liquid macrofiltration report, which gets into gravity filters and other filters that are used in the water treatment. And we have another one on RO and UF and MF. So to the extent that for some of these people are using brackish water and maybe using membranes to treat the water before it is put into the drinking water pipeline. So this is our North American Public Water Systems report, and we'd like to thank you for spending a little time hearing about it and viewing some of the opportunities that you would have in using such a report. Thank you for your time.